The society we live in today is extremely sick. Chaos and injustice have become our normal, and I believe that's purposeful. The selling point of our society is that this is the best and safest way to live, that this is our best chance at survival, because our government knows what's best for us. But I don't believe that's true. In fact, I think the opposite is true. I believe nobody could know what's best for you better than you, and that following the rules, regulations, and standards of others is actually detrimental to you, making you feel mentally ill, perhaps. Especially when the people you follow constantly lie to and manipulate you. Let's take the discovery of America, for example. So in school, we're taught that Christopher Columbus discovered America, and then we're told stories like he and the Native Americans got along so well that they feasted together, creating Thanksgiving, right? Does that sound familiar to anybody? Oh, everybody? Oh, I'm so glad we all remember the same historical lie we were fed. So anyways, let's divulge into what the truth actually is for a minute. So roughly what really happened is Columbus stumbled upon America. He noticed the richness and vastness of the land, demonstrated to him by the Native Americans, of course, and then formulated a plan to come back with more white men and to then massacre and push out the indigenous people to this land and take it over. Hopefully as adults, most of us know which version is true by now, but if you don't, is that even your fault? They created a national holiday. No, they created 2 national holidays to perpetuate this lie. And again, they lie to us about it in school. Isn't the promise of our mandatory schooling system that we'll be taught all the important things we need to know about the world? If the truth regarding the founding of America is public knowledge, then why are they first teaching us a lie as children? What would be the point of lying to us about our country's history? Perhaps to sway you one way or the other without you even being aware of it? To influence and manipulate you to support them and their agendas regardless of facts? Maybe to get you so comfortable with the lie that you let the horrific truth slide? Because that's exactly what happened. They got us so comfortable with their narrative that we ignore the devastating truth about the history of our country. And this is just one example of how we've been manipulated and lied to by our leaders. We have to understand that they are the root of everything we do. Their standards, rules, and regulations have the biggest influence on us and our lives. We are what they want us to be, who they've told us to be. And they do that by conditioning us as children to trust them and the system, to trust them enough to never seriously question them. My point here is that we've been manipulated and influenced by fabricated history and narratives our entire lives, listening and being forced to live up to somebody else's version of who we should be and how our lives should be lived. It's like we forget this isn't our only option. This is one option of the way society could be run, and I see that this option is failing miserably. They've conditioned us to believe someone has to win and someone has to lose, that not everybody can get what they want, but that's a lie. Earth is meant for all of us, and it hasn't felt that way, maybe ever. But the truth of the matter is that human beings just like you and me created this societal structure. So if it isn't working for all of us, we can create something better. We have an obligation to create something better. I know realizing that the people you've trusted to guide you your entire life have been lying to you is an uncomfortable thing to hear. There's actually a reason it feels so uncomfortable. But even though it's uncomfortable to hear, because ignorance truly is bliss, I'd always rather know the ugly truth rather than to be fed a beautiful lie. We deserve better. I demand better. Do you? As always, keep an open mind, do your own research, and think for yourself. Sending so much love.